I know we had to get back on here, man. Yesterday left an amazing impression on me, man, because I'm just curious. Man. I'm invested into this episode. Then again, I've been invested in every episode. It's my job to be invested. I gotta be a good attorney. Let me check. See, this audio is good, so we can start. Let me see. Start. Alright, we cool. It's FPG3 here, and I've arrived back in the Ace Attorney Trilogy. And there ain't no more talking that need to be. You mean? Look at it, bro. I could make them still making this mid. Bro, actually, bro. Last episode was longer than the one before that. But I feel like that was longer because I was throwing out like 30-minute videos in the midst of that episode. So that's probably why it was that long. Now I wonder how long this one's gonna be, because it seemed like each episode it just gets longer, which is good. It wouldn't be nice if it was episode 5 and it was a short episode. I forgot what we said to Edward yesterday, but I'm assuming he's supposed to leave. Oh, alright, we going here. Alright, this where we going. February 22nd, police department entrance. Bro, is that the mascot that they had in the office, bro? Oh, yes, it is. Whew, finally here. Why would they put this police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I only ever been to criminals affairs next door, Hold on, what's that? Bro, that's that mascot, bro. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? I hope I said that right. Yeah, why is it moving like that, bro? That look weird, bro. Imagine seeing that at night. Oh, wait, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appeared to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. I knew it was only a matter of time we seen Buddy. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Is he gonna call me Larry, bro? He better not call me Larry. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. What exactly are you busy about, man? What? I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made that, bro? You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. Bro, y'all gonna have to get a redesign, bro. Cause that just looked creepy. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor blue badger. Fated to dance until it drops. Alright, we got that added to the courtroom. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Did you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. Never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Definitely, I want to say definitely. I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? I've never seen somebody be excited about going to a police station before. Yeah, she thrown off. But then again, given her back record and who her sister is, I guess when she go there, it's definitely for a different reason if she go. You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Yeah, I doubt it. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. I'm guessing we also got them. Oh wait, before we tap on them, we gonna do it afterwards. Look, the patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, do that, your suit will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. Imagine. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have a scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? I just had to be silent too, bro. Cause what? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Like, just assume it's a panda. Like, you know, zebras exist too. The banner is announcing the crime fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want to set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Yeah, that's the door. The detective in there looked pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I just feel like that's not the case happening behind these doors right now. Alright, we're gonna talk to Detective Gumshoe, but before we do that, we're gonna look at this. I don't think we scanned this. So, Ballard Edwards, 7/12. This is the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he held up a couple extra red lights. Should I give her, like, I don't know. I'm thinking about giving her a girl voice, but it's like, it's the default John. Like, is she just gonna sound like Maya? Like, I don't know what other girl voice to pull off, y'all. Should I just give her the Maya voice? I mean, it would make sense, right? I guess we just gonna give her the Maya voice. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair, right? It just goes to show you, you never know what happened when you run a real light. Okay, is that it? It might be something else on this card, actually. Oh no, there's nothing else on the card. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing this with every piece of thing we get. So this is next. Oh, well, we can't. Oh, I guess because you don't actually pick it up. It's just there. Alright, now we talking to Gumshoe. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and he killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was fake? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister case and all. It's true, but we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important job, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down. Isn't there any
anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And the officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot, the cowboy.
Officer Marshall?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that marshal guy. Patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay, that's it. Maybe we can present something to him. Detective Gum, what you think? You can't just... People like you that get me in trouble so much. Let's drop his ID. Let's see. Bruce Goodman? Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. Oh, whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman, he's the victim. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Are you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of the rumors. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Why would what would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? But wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have found out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Found in... Wait, did I not just go over to the parking ticket and tap why? Like,
yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. Why they start talking about the knife? Like, what?
Oh, alright. I guess that's just directly related to the knife, so it just automatically just go to that. Okay. As a detective, I must have to keep my mouth shut on this one. On that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I won't want you to do that either. Good. Okay, we're done here with that. Oh, well, oh wait, nah. Bro, I was about to leave. I'm glad I tapped this again. So, this ID card belongs to the victim. He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be laying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. It's crazy that when we seen that, we didn't know nothing. We really thought Edgeworth did it, but it was so much more to that picture than was led to believe. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there has always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against them.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department, higher ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, the latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm now officially on the case, you know. Bro, I don't know what voice to give Gumshoe for bro. I'm completely lost on what voice I should give, buddy. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who was, what was his name? The parking guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall is just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Okay, we got the letter. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Okay, thanks, Gumshoe. You definitely just helped us out a little bit. Let me just go ahead and do this, because why not?
Hey, look here! It's like something's been crossed out!
Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see, an annual bonus, $20. I think a couple zeros are missing.
Oh, that sounds about right, at least in that detective's case.
Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
Is that it? I mean, so far we haven't found like 2 things pointed out here. So, alright. Guess we're going. I wonder what she's gonna say. Hey, I like the instrumental up in here, bro. This is a bop. We go back. Oh, nah, she's not in here. Of course she's not. Oh, alright. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh. It's funny that she said oh. I was saying oh, because I was saying oh because it was her. But she was saying oh because it was us. Oh, still here?
Hello?
Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? Got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? What? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? Hold on, I gotta get my cowboy's voice back, bro, cause this man, the wild west sheriff, man. You're looking like a doggy that's lost in its herd. What, bro? Jake Marshall, strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Bro, look at his theme. Yeah. This shit will go hard though. I'm not gonna lie.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime? A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dream of their desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep?
Well, should we show this helpless case something to catch his interest?
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Oh. Oh, alright, we gotta show him something. Officer Marshall, could you take a look at this? Whoa, partner. If you're fixing to draw on me, you better be you best be ready for a shootout. You ready to become food for the vultures, compadre?
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Somehow I don't think he's going to help us. Oh, it is. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, Fran's letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe you investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look where it should say a letter of introduction. It says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gunshow. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by detectives or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Hootenanny? A hootenanny? Is that what that say?
Note to self, police investigation are setting on land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective gun crumbled and discarded. Okay, alright, that means we can slide. We can slide back over here. We can actually look around this time because we didn't get to do it last time. This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out. Right. Let's check it out. Oh, they just making me do that by default?
Man, what a boring scrap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know.
Here, check out mine. It's a pink prosthetic scrap. These are hard to come by, you know.
I see the series. It's as popular as ever with the kids. Oh, we don't have to look for more? Double clue. Double clue. Look at this side. Right here.
This phone's still on. The radiant screen.
Redial? I said the radiant. Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Bro, why do everybody make it seem like this man Wright is that old, bro? He's only 20 something. Bro, he's early 20, bro. He's 23. Or 22. He's something of that age. Let me see. Nah, I'm way after this. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button.
Hey, that song, I know that. Hey. Bro, ain't this the Still Samurai song? That's go hard, though. Yeah, this definitely the Still Samurai song. Damn. Hey. We about to solve this case. Again. After 2 months. I'm off beat, bro. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Starr. It's her phone. Her phone. She like the Still Samurai. That's her theme. What?
It's my sister's.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those new finger ringtones. Oh, that? I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. The wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Bro, ain't you from LA? Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of Lone Star Patrolman. Found going into the court. Okay. Bro, that thing, bro, his theme is fire, bro. I can't lie, bro. I know this is like my third time seeing it, but it's fire. This appeared to be the car where the body was found. It looked like the lock on the truck is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Why the luxury car? It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Hey. A block. Oh.
A block. The area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are regulated to B block.
I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block and buy my hamburger from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Then why should you just automatically think this man gonna sell some food?
This rope, is it?
Yup, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You have got to be the only person I know that will come up to that conclusion. I think we're done here, actually. Oh no, this is number 3. Oh no, the tape. Oh. Okay, this tape for sure. I just seen it turn yellow, right? Am I tripping? I was about to say. What's this? Looked like a note of some sort.
Look, something written on it.
6 7s, 12 2. You're right. Let's see. 6 7, 6 7s, 12 2. There's a name.
There's a name printed on the paper above that Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know? Note to self.
Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Okay, we got that. I think that's it, right? Oh, we got this over here. B block is the word there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see. Oh, that's what she said? I thought Wright said that. I can see cartoon cow munching down the juicy looking steak.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Is that it? We got the B block sign over there? No? This? I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it for that side. We're gonna have to go over there at some point, I feel like. Let me see. I think that's it. We should probably just go ahead and get us the good old... oh, no, you can't do that with that. Is there something... Maybe we missed something here. You know, it never hurt to try again. We tapped that already. I guess me. What happened? I mean, it's not checked off. Push this again.
What's wrong? You look like you do during finals.
Never mind. It's nothing. Oh, I mean, it wasn't checked off, y'all. I don't like... I guess we over here then. Buddy, you still here? What happened to Shorty? To the Shorty? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner? Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. You was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty dog there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest and fine piece of work. This here, the autopsy report. Alright, we got that. That's good.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot.
So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth. That cow dog's been kicking out of this cattle run by order of the chief of the police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. The prosecutor of tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall?
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? They was together, bro. It had to be. The way she was reacting, either they was best friends or they was together. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's the dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever he took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't there? These are prosecutors. We're talking about evidence. It's everything to them.
If you follow rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lena Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth is making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere, everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was the closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is Lena confesses to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee you that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Still Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Ah, so she called her. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh. Damn, you getting hit with the 2B continue? Like that? Off rip like that? Is it day 2 now? Oh, is it the trial? Ah, damn. I wasn't prepared for this. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they're suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Starr, you remind me a lot of Mia, but there is one decisive difference between you and her, and that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Bro, like, on top of them being strikingly similar, bro, my first trial without a fate helping me. Yeah, bro, no plot to pull us out of this one. We don't got no extra side power up or nothing. Last time Mia helped me without my even, doing that. So it's gonna be different. It's a different courtroom today. No one's going to bail me out this time. Hey, it's all on us. Look at Mia, yo. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover this truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
February 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 9. Look at his bald head. I just don't like Buddy, bro. The way he was glazing Von Karma last time, bro. He's basically doing whatever he wanted. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lena Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. Bro, the last time we went to battle against Edgeworth, it was episode 3. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. It's just destined for me and Edgeworth to fight. Or go up against each other in court. I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceeding today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lena Scott committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she now paid for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Angel Starr. I was about to say, yeah, of course it was her. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough up queen. Why she called that? Is it because she always telling on somebody? That gotta be the reason. Haven't I seen you somewhere? Look at her. You ordered a caviar lunch, right? I don't know why I just gave her that voice. Oh, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. Yo, how many stuff you got over there? Where did you pull this from? Ah, for you, I have a Feista bowl. Thanks? Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? What? Ew. That sounded. Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? What is on her head? Is that a hat? I just now noticed that. Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. White. I said Mr. White, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said in the court, what is that on the top of her head? Is that what is that? Is like, why is it? Why is it lean? I don't know, bro. It look like it's about to fall off right here. I am. There go that yawn. A professional. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Starr was a detective?
Aha! I knew who you are. Cough up. Cough up, Queen Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lots at the prosecutor's offices are divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's space. Yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. The parking lot with the edge of car, so we got that, we got the plans. Witness, do you see the very moment of the crime? Did you see the very moment? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principles, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush with the little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr. Wait, are they talking about me? Witness account. Somehow I always knew the day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was Edgeworth. I really thought it was Edgeworth, but it's not Edgeworth. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Through the wired fence, I saw a chief prosecutor stand next to Gurish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seemed to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed? I am still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your cross-examination. I say examination. Same thing. Alright, y'all already know how this go. We go to... Alright, okay, we skip all this. Y'all know how this go. Oh, wait. What do we do? Is this my... Okay. I skipped a little too far and I didn't read that. Alright. Pressure. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. Look at Edgeworth in his emotes. I'm making that face he be making. The lunch lady unformed opinion is duly noted, given that they are used to erase an inconvenient evidence at their whim. Look at her giving us that look, bro. Killing off a detective that knows too much is merely an extension of that.
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with Lunch's, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
Yeah, the judge, he just... Judge, look at him. The security guard room is in the lot, in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the security room, the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
You sent something, so you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? Premonition. It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Me either. No, me either, Judge. I don't know what that means either. Speaking of detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. Young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the street. A greenhorn. Then I must be hard, yellow, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the odor of old cheese to match.
In any case, there in the lot, I felt something staring in the back of my mind. By Gura's car, you mean? Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. Oh, that's what her whole fit looked like? What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no farther than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can, even if we don't have any proof. You can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are biased, witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. Look at her, giving me that look again. I'll fry you like fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspired me. Inspired.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are home. A photograph, you took this. The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photographic division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Okay. That's definitely blood on her jacket right there, bro. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lena Sky. So what was the defendant doing at the time? Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad supreme set. You can't testify as her ability to kill an egg, a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife, what then? Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, I know. The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. But you had enough time to pull your phone up and take a picture. Too late. Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Mr. Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that!
Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's... I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but I noticed this right here. This is gonna be an hour long, though. It's 51 minutes right now. You see, she said she was holding a knife in her right hand. But clearly, in this picture right here, in this picture right here, she's not holding a knife. And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife. As I've already said, yes. I swear on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken a moment before the stabbing. This was taken a moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's black and white. But it's a black and white photograph. Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? I feel like we should object, right? Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering a jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. I hope I said that right. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves, made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. What? These gloves do seem to tell a premeditated murder, a serious premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? The gloves were omitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves that kind of uses for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was premeditated crime. Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr. This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't a premeditated. Alright, okay. First, we gotta go back because it's obviously some. Oh, did I tap H2? Okay. Let me see. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant to tap RB. Okay, alright, y'all. My fault. I'm messing up a little bit. Alright, we about to get right though. Cause the knife. Like it say no traces of the victim's blood. Like what? Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's truck. Indeed, it was my knife. What's with this case? The bloody murder. Oh, the defendant, chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? The defense is as a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lena Sky planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh, she's sweating now. The knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Oh, did she just drop her lunch, bro? You gonna pick that up? Order. Great, now the tide's turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister is as good as free.
I wouldn't go that far. Look at Edgeworth, bro. Doing his little emo. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is a humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself when thinking that the tide had turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lena Sky murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need to prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing? I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Okay, now she got another testimony. Lena Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife again and again. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound like a lot of premeditation, doesn't it?
So if I order a pizza, does that mean I'm playing the kid delivery boy?
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Angel deduction. Alright, let's... Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as the detective really set her off.
The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
Professor, you said that, but you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm about to tell you, rookie. I believe what she just said was a more prelude to the story she's about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again, rookie. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half-baked. Something half-baked here, alright, and it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intention to murder the victim? Or why did everybody just start like, yo, our actions speak for themselves? I said, you have no proof that Miss Sky called them there. You have no proof that she didn't. Mr. Edgeworth, thoughts? There is no record of a call made on defendant Miss Lena Sky's phone. She might have written him a letter. Come on, you could have tried public phone first at least. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness? Why do you think it was a suspect who summoned the victim that day? Bro, but she clearly called her sister. What kind of grudge? Wow, I wouldn't know that. Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge. Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now what's inside? How am I supposed to know? See? We agree there's a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Don't you agree? I get it. That's why my lunch was so salty. This judge isn't very good with metaphors. A suspect has a grudge against Detective Goodman. Would you tell us your basis for thinking this? It's simple. A human machine, that's a contradiction. Look at him, you just like Von Karma, bro, relax. Please. Can't you find fault with something of substance, Mr. Wright?
No, this self, Mr. Edgeworth's sign smell like
Smell like citrus fruit. You say again and again how many times did she stab him exactly? We often say chopped in 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done? How come she's getting mad at me? Let's just say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that. Leave it at that? This is a murder case, people!
Mr. Wright, you should speak up if you have an objection, you know.
Miss Starr has turned out to be a short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities is a... Oh, okay. Okay. Now we gotta flaunt. We gotta flaunt some evidence here. Okay. I think we should go back to the crime photo, right? It would make sense to go back there. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Let me see something. Hold on. Hold on. Something is... Hold on. Let me look.
See, yeah, I know I wasn't tripping like one. She's saying multiple times, but he only got stabbed. Like, it's only one wound.
Like, what are you talking about, shorty? You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this. But take a look. The autopsy report states the death was due to the loss of blood from one stab wound. You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
Bro, did I not just say that? Everybody glazing Edward like I wasn't the one that just pointed it out. What a hunk. He's my hero, really. What about my objection? No one knows. That's what I'm saying, bro. I said it. Why are you making it seem like he thought of it? Like, see, bro, why does nobody like Phoenix, bro? For some reason, he just can't get a break. When they go and start putting respect on this man, he's undefeated right now. Well, witness, you got the crime scene set, right? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood, but now I realize that such mistakes are possible. I'm starting to think she actually killed Buddy. Maybe he was one of her boyfriends or something, bro. I don't know. It's like, why is she so pushing? I don't know, bro. She not even a little. She a lot suspicious. So you saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. I don't know, bro. That sounds like cat. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. She keeps switching it up, bro. She keeps switching it up. A red muffler? Yes, like a scarf the chief prosecutor always wear one around her neck. So she can easily hang at the moment notice, I suppose. She's right. She's definitely already wearing that. Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistake that for blood, for splattered blood? Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. A judge with a bib. That's why the place feels so much like a kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. However, this autopsy report is cleared on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Apparently, Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr's... okay. Okay, we got this, bro. We got this. The picture is obviously the picture. It's obviously the picture. Like, look. There's no blood on her. There's only blood on her little coat, jacket, whatever you want to call it. It's obviously the picture. Miss Starr, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing the scarf or a muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. And then
Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver? Like, why they keep skipping over what I'm doing? But it was there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really. Well, now we're worried. The witness have given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things, accurately at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Okay. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition a partition off to her side. I quickly called her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my early testimony. The chief prosecutor made the escape, but against Angel Starr, resistance is futile. Bro, what? You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Starr. That wasn't a very good metaphor, first of all. A cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No, no thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
Isn't everybody weak against poisonous snake bites? Like what? The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum, hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly, a predator. This one, a leopard of women. Roar. Very well, Mr. Wright. You're crossing examination, if you will. She's talking about a leopard of women. Alright, you already know we let it play out the first time. So Miss Sky tried to run. I'm
sorry, my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it, you have to believe me.
So where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? You say quickly, were you close to the subject? I said the subject, the suspect. As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Bro, you didn't press her. We got nothing to lose. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The lunch lane car was. She was a visitor that she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here. That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. Yeah, she stuttered a little bit. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing! The cough-up queen is a cough-up queen lunch lady athlete. Indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high tall. So how did Miss Sky not get away? Yeah, she lying, bro. There's no way. So she mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word. So what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately, my memory. It's like a salmon hidden upstream, you see. No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. Bro, but do you know what's weird about this? Why didn't she say this at first? Now she was trying to use a phone, but first she said she didn't use nothing. Maybe she was trying to write Buddy a letter. Like, come on now. So she used her cell phone? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things that I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha, I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookie. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she picked up her own phone. So picked up her own cell phone out of her pocket. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
She made to escape. She made to escape. Can you be more specific? She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a doe floored a petty of foy grass? I don't know. Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum. There was an oil drum laying on the side at the scene of the crime. But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The other... Ah, yeah, like the exit is right there. The parking lot entrance. Yeah.
That's right! It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind a partition to the oil drums. Excellent, more mysterious. I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though.
So Miss Guy tried to run. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that's. Yeah, we got the solution to that. Like, there's no way she tried to run. Like, come on now. Now I gotta be dramatic real quick, y'all. I'm gonna take a pause. Give everybody a breather. Cause I'm about to tap water. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lena Scott. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarried by personal bias. I'm married. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it up. I'll cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plan. You said your witness came from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Guy making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. What? Order, what is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about where she saw it. Like, it would be where she saw it. Because there would be no way that, like, she can't see it. Like, Miss Guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Starr to lie about it. Pointless to lie. I see. But she said the witness did actually see Miss Guy using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Starr witnessed a different crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least tell me it. Let me ask a question to our clever words, Mr. Wright. Just where was the victim when she saw the crime? All the testimonies we heard until now is in one direction. The place from where Miss Starr witnessed the crime was here. I mean, it couldn't have been over here, so it'd have to be like I don't know, like it would have to be maybe right here? Or maybe it's here. Because in the security room, you can see everything. You got a clear view of everything. So she's in the security room. That means she would have seen her right here in this area. So yeah, we gonna go with the security room. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room. Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen a crime in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Yes? I said yes. Well, Miss Starr? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. The day a man's got the better of Angel Starr? Order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. I'm guilty. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Guy?
Oh, Mr. Wright, doesn't it strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw a crime in the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, there's guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what would change? Distance to the crime? I mean, is it really? I mean, it's... Hold on, like, different and light? No, it wouldn't be different light. So it would have to be either these two. I mean, we do get another try either way, right? So it's not like it really matters. Right? Like, it's not like it would really matter. It just... But yeah, I guess since it's further up, it would be distance because it's on the second floor. So it would be. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans is quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that will change what she could see. What she saw is not in the question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Guy? Well, witness, you... Yes. You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches have gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend? He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the Glasswell ball station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. She's just making up more lies as she go on. So you ran all the way around. There's no way. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking and B block. That's quite a detour. Bro, there's no way. You said you saw her immediately and then immediately arrested her. There's no way you had time to run all the way from there, all the way to B block, and she's still being there. There's no way. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's no way. It changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point. The spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? Wait Let me see. We gotta have evidence to stop this. Let me see. She ran around. Drive 8. Yo! Alright, y'all, hold on. This video's already long enough as it is. It's already long enough as it is, bro. Bro. But he didn't even get out the car. He's talking about a package. Let me see, bro. Yes, I'm waiting for a buddy. I don't know. I don't really see nothing outside, bro. Ain't really nothing outside. Oh wait, alright, my fault, yo. We a little sidetrack here. I was supposed to be looking for evidence. Like 5 minutes. Like, what else? Let me see. See, my fault, yo. I'm all over the place right now. Bro, he didn't deliver no package to the house. He didn't deliver nothing to the house. Bro, alright, my fault, y'all. I guess I should tap this first. 5 minutes between witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make a pasta in that amount of time if you like it all tente. I forgot lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. 5 minutes blink isn't that strange. Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'll flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't kill anyone. Exactly, but you have the instincts of a killer, you would run. But this time was different. Miss Guy doled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah. There you go. We got her on the ropes, bro. Well, then it seems we come to the end of this testimony. The witness have a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, it appeared to have overestimated the witness on account of her professional history. We did it. We screwed that kid shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Okay, we finally done here. Oh, what? What? Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to force off on me. I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of her tricks? Her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further question to ask of you, Miss Starr. Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Woohoo! A triple decker. Lucky buddy didn't out of defense. Bro, she just brought this with food. How hungry is this man, bro? There's no way. Like the Lunchland model says, you won't be disappointed. What she's going to pull out her lunchbox this time. Bro, this is way longer than I thought it was going to be. Decisive evidence. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other type blood matched that of the defendant, Miss Lena Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Whoa, what? There was blood found on that shoe. Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I heard of this evidence? Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed. Then I mentioned I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence should be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure celebrated. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
Prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence. However, it seems you have yet another count against your witness. Anything to assure the guilty are properly judged. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine a witness. Bro, again? Golly. I guess we already know. That's pretty sly, hiding evidence like that.
There's nothing sly about a lawyer when that law is a weapon. In any case, science is always on our side. Don't forget, scientific investigation is a way of the future.
Maybe I should investigate this evidence a little more closely. I'm gonna have to scan it, bro. Why did you lie about the... Hold on. Let me see. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blink means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the 5 longest prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This is when the suspect admitted she did it. But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime. I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe. I was afraid someone would erase that chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed viable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. So you brought it to the forensics department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. She got away with her little coop because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. And the other blood type, you can't say for sure the blood belongs to the defendant with the blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Huh? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differ between millions of types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lena's guys. So the suspect blood was shown in the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. I can't let this evidence go without a fight. You ordered the pepper fish guts, right? Something like it hot, Mr. Wright? Something like your flying she's enough hot water to make a whole bed of soup.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with the shoe?
Problem? Is it critical? Is there a problem with the victim's blood on the shoe? You got to, right? You got to. You go big or go home, y'all. Go big or go home. If I'm not imagining things, I say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That glimmer in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a pepper fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what you have to say. Let's hear what you have what Mr. Raz to say. What is contradictory about this victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. I'm going to hold on. I'm about to. Oh. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. And indeed, there's quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be more contradictory about blood on the bottom of the shoe? Wait, in the picture, there's no blood on her shoe in the picture. Right? Like, that would have to be, right? They have to go back to the picture. It's between these two, for real. I feel like it's the picture, though, right? Because there's no blood on her shoe nor in the picture, so it has to be this. It has to be this. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint. Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? As you can see, there was no trace of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Oh, it's getting heated. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order. What, witness? What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true, there has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why that's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? Look at it. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I give her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth of her testimony. But what are you talking about? Thinking back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an old drum. Oh, she's beautiful. But okay, did that. I thought that was a strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. So apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the Lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha, you don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason only. To erase the blood stains that will become evidence against her. What? that ties things up quite nicely. The blood stains left on the victim's shoe tire quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum and erased the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on her shoe.
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What can I do? Your sister confessed and she tried to conceal it. But enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor, very well. But Angel Starr is on the prosecution's side. Should have been lying about the water. The court finds defendant Miss Lena Sky. I was about to say, little girl, what did you say?
Huh? Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Starr, was on the prosecution's side?
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister had evidence by erasing bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox, another called evidence. Wait, you don't tell me you have something else. Bro, how much evidence do she got? Bro,
there's no way.
Any further comments and you'll be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. Bro, Buddy is slumped in the trunk. Look at him. A photograph. I had it just in case anyone had the thought or suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no reason for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait, look at that. In this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I do have to come with this case from the beginning, and it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Bro, is that it? I'm sorry, Mia. Yo, there she go. She doing it again. Right. Wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Bro, why? How was Mia doing this? Get yourself up off the... and take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I like to declare a verdict for good. Go ahead, object. Object. There you go. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdict in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't wait. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. The trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose if we come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. Okay. It's this. It would have to be this. Like, oh, this! Their problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Wright and Mr. Edward, Your Honor. You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe. I see. What's the suspicious looking claw sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what you have to say, what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth and the muffler is related to this case. Didn't she say? Yeah, it would have to be that. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually the exhaust pipe? If so, that means the piece of cloth is vital evidence. Golly. Well, it seems we will have to suspend this proceeding. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any questions unanswered, we'll do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Oof, that was close. But we made it, at least for now. This court will adjourn for 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry? Whew. Alright, y'all. This is an extremely long video today. I should have stopped at 34, bro. I know how long these courtroom Jones be, and I just decided to go for it. And now we got a long video out of it. So it is what it is. Like, share, subscribe if you're new, turn post notifications on until the next episode. Not even the next episode, the next video. Yeah, that's better.